Hey, what's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Matchmaker. All right, so today, man, I'm gonna talk about some of the state of football, some upcoming games, and just about whatever it is that y'all want to talk about. Um, because I think the way that we heading when it comes to the youth football, most people all they know is the drama aspect of everything, and I'm just want to speak from the perspective of youth football possibly being so disorganized to the point where nothing will make sense. Too many things is being changed. A lot of youth football players that's playing national, they're in these leagues. They're not able to, continue to play in the league. They're too good for the league. It's a foregone conclusion, which it never was a thing. It's too much stuff going on for youth football, right? And then you got the drama aspect, which I'm gonna get into as well. But when you look at it, man, teams they don't want to play. Coaches is afraid of losing. I thought it used to be about coaches actually coaching their players up. Now you got coaches that damn near want to be celebrities. They want to get the recognition. They want to say that they the best without actually proving it. They don't want to play anybody anymore. And then when you ask them to play somebody that's a decent type of team, then they don't want to play. Then they make it seem like you trying to coerce them to to play a team that they don't want to play. But why don't you want to play? The internet destroyed football so much to the point that nobody want to play the game no more. You know what I'm saying? And then to the fact that because of it, you got a lot of people beefing, and then you got situations that I'm gonna speak on with Coach K, where they can't get released because you got board the people of the board that don't want to release them because of they may have personal ill will versus them. Like, bro, it's too much stuff that's going on. It's too much that needs to be corrected. And I definitely want to talk about it. And if y'all asking, yes, Fanatic will be on tonight. But until he get on, I just wanted to talk a little bit about it because when I seen the fact that people are saying that, yeah, man, we got coaches that want to be thugs, we got, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, what is the direction? What is the direction? Because it's becoming a domino effect to the point where nobody wants to uh do things the right way. Because if you ask me, it was a system that was unbroken, and the fact that we trying to change it now, you look at it, right? You got, you like I said, you got lopsided teams, leagues. You got teams that are in one league, like 9U, having to play in 10U because they got all the best players. So therefore, they don't have competition in their own age bracket. Then you got coaches that just want all the best players because they no longer want to coach anymore. Then you got organization, governing bodies that's basically abusing their power. You know what I'm saying? And we focus on is the wins and loss. We not caring whether our kids is getting better or not. And that's the problem. We need to make sure that everything is straight. Is your kid, do you feel like your kid being developed? I told y'all before y'all played with them teams, and I said this. I stated, I stated, he said, add Coach Kraft. All right. Matter of fact, man, go right here. I'm about to send it right here real quick. Tell them to click on this link. Tell them to click on that link when you're ready. It should be there. But like, man, we got too much stuff going on, man. And y'all already know the reason why a lot of this stuff is going on is because I feel the parents is not knowledgeable about some of the things that is taking place. And then I think that some parents are so caught up in the drama aspect of things to the fact that they want to stick around a coach, but the coach may not be the best thing for you, right? When it comes to your son. And I just told y'all about a story, well, about the team last week which was the ATL Elite Vikings. And I told y'all, a lot of the times the best players that in youth football don't turn out to be the best player in high school, because that player that's on ATL Elite Vikings is going to you're gonna have some players that actually become better than the people that's good right now, because the coaches are taking the time out to make sure that the kids understand the game. Most coaches are not doing that. They feel like it's the parents' job. They literally feel like it's the parents' job. It's not the parents' job. If I'm coming to you, I'm bringing my child to you as a coach. You supposed to make sure that that my son get the best coaching as possible. That's your job. Now, me as a parent, because we know we got some out of pocket parents out there that basically disrupt everything. We got some parents that can't listen if it was to save their life. We know those type of parents. But I told y'all how to handle that. If your parent or that child disrupt your organization, you have to get rid of that child. And as a coach, y'all have to stand in solidarity and say, nah, you know what? He went over there acting the fool. I'm not dealing with that here. I'm sorry. Your son can't play. That's the only way you get rid of that. Far as the governing body stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like what I seen, which I'm going to get ready to talk about, the fact that they are basically having a vendetta, and you're trying to keep changing bylaws to basically cripple a team. Y'all forget that it's kids on that team. Y'all they forget. Oh, one second. I don't know why you can't click it, but I'm about to get ready to let Coach Kraft on here. So he can, give a full description of what's transpiring. Coach, I'm about to let me see. Hey, Coach Kier, I'm gonna send a link to your page. Send it to him real quick. But yeah, man, it's too much stuff. See, and that's the thing, man. A lot of y'all, I ain't gonna say y'all on here, because I think y'all come here because we kind of align. We on the same page, right? With a lot of stuff. But a lot of people, they don't understand that when you're doing things, you're really not getting away with it. You really not, because it's gonna turn out to bite us in the long run. And y'all see that it's getting harder and harder for us to get football fields because we acting a fool. We're not doing things the right way. That's why I'm doing this page, so we can all be in one accord. You want your child to become successful? Y'all gotta understand it's a process. We already know the process. What's the process? First, we gotta take care of them grades, right? We know football is second or third dairy, right? First, we gotta take care of them grades. That's the first game that we gotta play. Then once we do that, then we go to practice. We got to master the field. We got to understand how to make reads, right? Then in the game of life, we got to understand how to raise these young men to become men. Do y'all see how a lot of them actually act? They act very emotional. They don't have the proper guidance, and a lot of that stem from coaches. Believe it or not. Every time is a play, man, fuck that, man, this, bro, damn, am I dealing with a man? You feel what I'm saying? Like, am I like, those are the things that we have to change. Those are the things that we have to change. Men, we do not react like that. But it's getting out of hand, man. What y'all doing, I ain't gonna say y'all. I'm not speaking to y'all, the people that's here. But what is going on is that them folks is sitting back and they're waiting for another opportunity to put us even more compact within, a certain region. Right? So I'm just saying, man, like it's too much drama going on. So like I said, coach, get ready to come on and talk about the NWGFLYBC, whatever the name too long for me. You know what I'm saying? Get ready to come on here to talk about that, because we have to make sure, bro, that we're not allowing certain things to transpire. And that's why when you got somebody like Fanatic, when he's talking about a governing body, this the only reason why I'm kind of against the governing body, because you might get somebody that's of authority and basically may not like somebody, because you don't have that many people that can say, you know what, I don't like him, but I'm still gonna allow him. No, they put their own fillers in it. And I can't stand people like that. That's why I say I'm not a political person. I don't play politics. People always tell me, hey, man, bro, hey, T Street, what's up? Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you gotta play the politics. I ain't gotta play nothing. I ain't gotta play nothing. Bro, if y'all rock with me, y'all rock with me. If y'all don't, y'all don't. Yo loss. That's how I look at it. I don't play politics when it comes to these kids. Y'all know that. I can't do it. That's just not me. You know what I'm saying? That's just not me. That's why I do what I do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, man, you have a better chance of cussing me out before I would allow anybody to just disrespect these kids or treat them any type of way or try to ruin their life because they don't care about their own. That ain't gonna happen with me. You feel what I'm saying? That's not gonna happen. So we got somebody that's basically disrupting the kids, where they are basically not releasing certain coaches because it's obvious to me they have a vendetta. And then on top of that, you trying to find people and then forfeit a game. How does that look? That you would allow somebody to forfeit a game because y'all trying to find somebody to death. To me, it sounds like a money grab. I'm gonna just be flat out honest with you. It sounds like a money grab. I can't stand these people, man. I can't stand people who always looking just for the money. The money will come. It will come. If you're doing everything the right way, the money will definitely come. But people always got to be like doing something, bro. It's always about the money aspect with everybody. Get your money, but don't do it getting over on my babies. That's just not allowed. You feel what I'm saying? So this dude running late again. But yeah, coach, I send you the link. I'm just waiting for you to click on it. You know what I'm saying? We can get into it, because once I get off the subject, I definitely ain't trying to revisit it. So, all right, there you go. Coach, what's up, man? How you doing?
My
Yeah, man. So I see, it's trouble in paradise, man. And it's something that I feel like that's gonna affect my babies, man. So could you let me know a little bit about what's going on? And just because I really wanted to hear from the horse's mouth, and I was just gonna put my 2 cents in. But could you elaborate on what's going on a little bit?
uh basically we left the Georgia Buckeyes organization. We won a Super Bowl over there. Left the organization. We went to Wallace Park, and the program is refusing to release us with no clear reason why. They trying to say that the reason why they didn't release us is because we didn't all individually go to them and ask them for a release. The head coach called them and asked for a release for him and his staff, but they only released him because they felt like, you know, he couldn't really do it without us. Like the team won't be successful without us. So they let him go to go coach the team, but they didn't release the assistant coaches.
Okay. Is there any reason in particular that they said that they didn't release you? Because I did recall another coach who also said that he expressed some of his trauma and pain that had took place. They allowed him to be released, but then they still didn't allow you guys to be released, even though you guys
No, it's no
experienced that.
good reason. So when we left, initially when we left, because they keep saying, we got to have some accountability. They just going by the bylaws, this, that, and the third, because the league does have bylaws that they supposed to be going by. So when we left, we had already been gone for months. They knew we were gone. Like they knew we was gone as soon as we, decided that we was leaving. They went and actually, because they hold positions within the league board or hierarchy, or however you want to call it. The bylaw said that no release should be unreasonably withheld. And you do have to get a release if you're leaving. So basically what the bylaw said was, uh a coach has to be released from his program if he want to coach the team from that year. So like if you coach 8U in 2023, then in 2024 you want to coach 9U, you have to be released. If you want to coach any other age group, you don't have to be released. But within that same bylaw, it said that no release should be unreasonably withheld, and if you have a change of address, that you automatically get a release. You see what I'm saying? Because a
Right.
lot of our coaches don't even live in the deep Cobb County. So what they did was they changed the bylaws during the downtime, during the off season. They changed the bylaws, to fit their narrative. So they changed the bylaw. They took the reasonably with no release should be unreasonably withheld. They took that out of the bylaw, and then they also took the change of address out of the bylaw. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. So now that they took those out, so basically, they don't need a reason to not release us. They can just say they don't want to release us and not release us. But their verbal reason for not releasing us was because each individual coach didn't come and ask for a release.
Okay. I don't know what happened to my camera, but I'm still on. I'm still on, Coach. I'm getting ready to put my camera. But so the fact that they actually didn't release you guys, is there a paper that you guys have to sign? So why is it that you guys can't just leave? Is it does it have anything to do with them being afraid that you might take players? What is the reason that you just can't pick up and leave?
The reason why we can't pick up and leave is because they change. So when we left, like if the bylaws was as they are now, then we probably wouldn't have left. Or if we were to leave, then we probably would have proceeded with more caution. Like we would have knew from the beginning that if we was leaving this organization, that we had to go to another league. You see what I'm saying? But
Oh,
we
okay.
wasn't in no violation of any bylaws when we decided to leave. They changed the bylaws, which put us in violation of the bylaws. You know what I'm saying? After we were already gone. But they tried to say because the NWGYFL shuts down after the Super Bowl, that technically we still was a part of the Georgia Buckeyes. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
when they changed the laws, and then another thing about that, like when they changed bylaws, it's supposed to be visible on the first day of practice on the next season. If it's not there, then you know what I'm saying. That bylaw cannot go into effect until the following season.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, they really just doing what they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, you know, they trying to make some type of example out of us, but that's basically what it come down to. I
And
mean,
then
in order for us to be released, all the organization has to do is say, you know, that we're released. They just refuse to do it. It's personal. You know what I'm
and
saying?
that's the next question that I was gonna have. Like, did you think it's personal? And if so, what do you think the cause
It's
may be
personal
for
when
that?
they say they not releasing us, and so they had a league meeting. They had a couple of meetings about us and this situation, and the voting to change the bylaw. The bylaw was the new the adjusted bylaw was introduced by the Buckeyes. I think the lady over the Buckeyes is like the secretary, and then Brandon Abrams from Tucker. He the what do you he's something the event director or something like that, the competition director or something like that. So he try to play both sides. Like so basically what they really want ultimately is for us to not be in the league. You know what I'm saying? So he tried to come tell us, like, try to tip us off because they was doing it. So the plan was to do it all behind our back. Then when we tried to certify this year, they just spring it on us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So uh the president, he informed us kind of what was going on at the park. And then this guy, he tried to come behind him and kind of, try to tell me on the side, you know what I'm saying, hoping that we would just pack up everybody and leave the organization. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And when that didn't work, then they just went with what they how they went about it.
Man, that's
So
crazy.
we
'Cause-
gave up the league and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And in their bylaws, it don't say nothing about Sundays, but they just fined us for the last. Well, not me per se, because I haven't been able to get over it. But they uh they fined the team $500, 250 per game for the Sunday games, even though in their bylaws it say, this league don't have nothing to do with what's going on Sunday. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely seen that. So to
Yeah,
me, it definitely sounds like it's a personal thing, personal vendetta. If they can get y'all to lose and forfeit some of the games, maybe it may take y'all out of being in the playoffs or something, right? But
yeah,
here's the part where like this is where the disrespect for me to them comes. Y'all don't understand that the people that's being affected by this are the kids. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people have personal vendettas, but when it's kids involved and it's you know what I'm saying, affecting the kids, then that's when I have a problem. If they have an issue with you, let that be something that only affects you, not the kids, bro. That's
yeah.
that's where I'm like, you know what,
Man, the
bro?
kids, the kids coming up to me before practice and asking me, can I spend time with them on this or can I do this with that? You know what I'm saying? Like they asking, it's like they really feel like they just feel let down. They feel like I'm neglecting them because I'm not able to, practice with them because any punishment that they administer doesn't fall on us. It's falling on the kids. You see what I'm saying?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
so it's like, it's hard. Like they don't understand this, they don't understand it. You see what I'm saying? And we don't really understand it, but yeah, man, like it's hard on them.
right. And so at one point they expected y'all to what, coach? Wasn't y'all gonna try to find a way around
And
that
so
to try to
so
still
the
coach
thing
them?
was, like, to be honest, like the league was fairly easy last year, so we not really too much concerned about league play. Like if you go look at the standings now, we haven't been able to coach during league play. We putting up 40 and 48 and 49 points a game. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So we not really necessarily concerned about the league. It's like y'all don't want us to coaching y'all league. We'll respect that, even though it's shady how they went about it. But on Sundays, when the bylaws say insurance don't cover it, they're not responsible for anything that happened on Sundays and what we trying to do. Man, listen, it's so deep now. They trying to say that we can't even have an alias. Like they don't even want us, like, we the Wallace Park Falcons, but we go by Georgia Falcons. Like that's our team nickname. Just like Voodoo, you know what I'm saying, is ATL Elite, or ATM is ATL Elite. You see what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Man, they talking about they don't even want us to have a alias. Like them folks doing whatever they can, to try to hold us back. And the thing is, like, man, we volunteers at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We ain't out here hurting nobody. We helping. You know what I'm saying? So why we should have to fight through so many obstacles. You know what I'm saying? That's beyond me.
Right. And like I said, man, because I know Fanatic, we was talking about a governing body, right?
Yeah,
And I was like, okay, like, yeah, but no. And the reason why I said that is because you may run into somebody like this, right? You may run into people that may not like a specific team because somebody else is on there. And
yeah,
then that person will basically sabotage that team and like make sure that they don't get to where they rightfully deserve. So that's why I was kind of against the governing body. And this is a prime example. You
yeah,
got these people right here that basically been keep talking about you can't coach kids. Now, I can see if they said, even though I still would disagree, you know what? We got some coaches to take your place or give a suspension or something like that. All right, y'all suspended for 3 games or 2 games. Like, I don't even agree with that part. But let's say that. But to permanently put a stipulation on somebody to where they can't coach their kids, to me, it's never about the kids. It's a money grab. And
yeah,
like you said, if the bylaws state that they're not covering anything that you guys supposed to be any game that you guys supposed to be playing outside of the league, that they're not responsible. They made sure that they say that so they don't have to pay for anything that pertains to y'all. But now that they what I'm saying, like now they feel like, okay, well, damn, they still able to get some games in. And then not only that, they trying to punish you for playing national play type games and stuff like that. Bro, this is personal. And I'm really thinking about wherever they going or wherever they at. I'm thinking about going up there because honestly, all this stuff can be dealt with. All of
yeah,
it can be dealt with. See, when it's this type of stuff that goes on, this is when us parents have to put our foot down and go up to them and let them know, like, look, man, I understand you have a personal issue with this person. However, it's affecting my damn child.
yeah.
So who else gonna coach him?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. It's another weird little situation going on. You know what I'm saying? Why, even regardless of the reasons why we had left, far as a team, I'll tell you a personal situation with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a dude on my son fire U team. He was a coach. And this dude, like, he couldn't get certified or whatever. He was having issue. I don't know if he was scared to try or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he ended up getting pulled up, and they come to find out, like, this dude was out here, date raping women, right?
Mm,
He got charged with it 2 times. The first girl that he got charged with it for was the case got dropped because she didn't remember. Like, she couldn't remember all the details, so it wasn't enough to push forward. But then there was another girl in another county that he had got charged for, where he admitted that this is what he had done. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why he beat the case was because of technicality. Like, they didn't Mirandarize him in a certain situation. You know what I'm
mm,
saying?
yeah.
So he admitted that he did it, but they didn't read him his Miranda. They didn't do the little Miranda thing. So basically, he was able to wag on it on that technicality, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a dude that's, coaches, we fill up water bottles, you know what I'm saying? We handing out pregame and postgame. I mean, halftime snacks and postgame. Like, there wasn't no comfortable situation for me to, for my woman, you know what I'm saying? That her son plays on the team. It
Right.
wasn't a comfortable situation for me, far as this man being around kids and water bottles, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
stuff like that. So I feel like if I express that to y'all, that should be a reason enough right there. Like, I didn't go to the internet with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, it was an unsafe environment. Like, I didn't want nothing to do with that, and they know how I felt about that when it was going on.
Right.
So they didn't let him coach, but he was still able to be a part of the organization. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
bro.
and he's still there currently. You see, now he's a coach. You see what I'm saying? I didn't want my kid to be around nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want my girl. I ain't want my girl to fuck around and pick up the wrong water bottle and come up missing. You know what I'm saying? Anything
Right.
like that. So this was introduced in the appeal, and I feel like that's reason enough outside of all the other reasons why we felt like we should have been able to be released, and they still didn't release us. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you really know, like, it's really a personal thing. Like the board don't really want to deal with it, but what they did was the chairman left. So now instead of it being one chairman, which we had one chairman, now it's like a chairman and a goddamn and two other vice chairmen. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so basically his power, like he don't have the same power as the old chairman. You know what and these people kind of running over dude because he been done with this situation. Like he like, man, just let them people go. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth the trouble to keep on. He don't want to deal with it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But yeah, they flexing their muscle and they strong arming the man. Like I went to the league meeting, the man ain't even say nothing in the meeting. They said this is the chairman, we the vice chairman, and then all the other people, which all these people that we battling, they all on the board. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
they not, we don't have a fight in the matter. Cause all these people they working against us, they got damn having all these meetings, they not informing us. We can't speak for ourselves, we can't represent ourselves. Our president ain't there to represent us. You know what I'm saying? So basically, they doing what they want to do with us, and then they telling us basically like, yeah, man, y'all just shut up and take it. It's only 1 year.
Man, hey, y'all better than me, bro. Cause I'm telling you, I would have had all the parents up there. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they paid their registration fees. They paid all, you know what I'm saying? They did all the stuff to make sure that they get the games. Y'all, I mean, we in the league, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can play this 1 year. If y'all want us to not ever play in this league again after this season, okay, fine. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that we can go play in a whole different league, but it's not that. What y'all doing is y'all being purposely, vindictive. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Y'all displaying the vendetta. You know, so that's where I got the issue. Like, and honestly, this league, I always have trouble and a problem with this league anyway. So
yeah.
it's just that, man, I looked and seen all them fees that they'll charge you, man. This a money grab, bro. They know some of them teams
Man,
go,
them folks,
slip.
look, this is what they did. You know what I'm saying? Cause the Smyrna dude, the president of Smyrna, he on the board too. You see what? So basically, they could have fined us last week for, well, you seen me. I wasn't even on the sideline. I ain't been able to be on the sideline, so that's been tough for me too. But they could have fined us last Sunday. For playing last Sunday, but we had I think we had like Tucker or somebody, like, an insignificant game anyway. We got Smyrna this week. So we find out on Tuesday they done fined us $600. 250 per game, and then they said they charged us an extra 100 because they said that we practiced 3 days instead of 2 days with us playing Saturday and Sunday. That's what they said. So they said we have to pay this by Friday. We got to pay them $600 by Friday at 12 o'clock. If not, then we forfeit our game with Smyrna. If we coach on another Sunday game, they're gonna suspend our head coach, and if we coach on another Sunday after that, they gonna ban us from the league.
Which is what
So
they want to do.
which what they wanted, they set out to do anyway. Like they really initially wanted to run us off anyway. You know what I'm saying? And thing is, man, we might have left, but we not taking lightly to being handled. Like best believe, like we taking the necessary steps to fight the situation. Um, we not trying to turn our boy back on these boys because they're ultimately, what they trying to get us to do.
Yeah, that's sad, man. I don't care what none of them say. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't even care. Like, here's the thing, bro. I don't burn bridges, right?
Yeah,
But I also don't care to know people like this either.
yeah,
Cause people they'll come to me, hey man, look, it ain't even right, bro. It ain't nothing you can tell me, bro. It ain't nothing you could tell me. If you want to make it right, and if you truly care about them kids, let them coaches coach. But it ain't gonna be nothing you can tell me to try to make me believe and understand that, oh no, what we're doing is the right thing. Bro, how is taking a coach and removing them from a specific team is ever the right thing? You mean to tell me that y'all drew up a league, and so, oh man, we're gonna be so strict that we're gonna be so stringent, and we're gonna do
Man, this the
this and
thing.
that.
I can't even like they keep on saying bylaws and all of this and stuff, all of that, man. Since this situation started, I read those bylaws about 10 times.
Well, the
Man, they are
bylaw that I
doing
see.
what they doing what they doing what they wanna do. So it's not even no purpose of having bylaws or reading them, except for the basic things that they want to fine you for. But it's so many gray areas, and with that gray area, they making their own interpretation, and then they doing what they want to do to fit they narrative. You see what I'm saying? So that's just where they at with it, man. They out here, they doing they working they bit one on this.
So Terrell says the league ain't paying us, right? So
Right.
right. So I agree with that, right? I agree at the fact that the league ain't paying us, so you don't get to fine me. I understand it's a league, but I understand that. But y'all better than me because I'm not
But the
playing in no
crazy
league
thing is
where they gonna
they trying
fine.
to find us for something, but this the thing, man. They trying to get us out the way for whatever reason, because they really don't even let teams like ours into this league. Like any organization, all these organizations that tried to get in the league, they don't let them in. Now we came. The only way we came in because we built a team like that within the organization. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's the only reason why we here. They don't want us to win. No, they don't want us to win nothing else in that. They want us to get on and be out there with everybody else. You see what I'm saying? We just not getting ran off like that. Just to because at the end of the day, that's what they want. But this the local league for our. This the local league for our kids. We already travel for our national games when we have to. This is the league that that's in the area where these kids live and go to school at.
Right. And
Yeah,
so
so
Faith Family Football says, whether we agree or disagree, we are participating in a league that has rules and regulation. If we don't like it, then we got a choice to move
yeah.
around or
But see,
make your
that's
own
I
league.
don't, I don't know who he with, but the thing is, if you following me, they cannot produce a rule that we have violated without them changing that rule to make us in violation of it. You see what I'm saying? That's just let's just say it wasn't no such thing as jaywalking. I walk across the street, then they make the law and say no jaywalking, and then they lock me up for walking across the street yesterday. You know what I'm saying? When they just made the law today. Like that's what they doing. So if they could change the law to put you in violation, then you know what? Like you changing the laws based on your own narrative. We was not in no violation of any laws, and still, even playing on Sunday, you go look at the league rules, you go read all of their bylaws, even the new bylaws that they just made, where they only changed the one law, which was about not a release being unreasonably withheld.
Right. And so based on him saying that, so he said it's like going to somebody's house. They got rules. If we don't like it, then don't go there. But like he just said, that's just like us going to your house. We do something, and then you make a rule against what we did. Like it wasn't already established.
Yeah, it
What you
wasn't
said wasn't
these
already
rules
established.
wasn't
You
established.
created that to make me in violation of your rule. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. And that's what it is. But
And then the
that
truth be told, like man, we was it ain't like we just walked in the house and then like we been in this house. You know what I'm saying? Like we been in the house. what happened is that the league administration done changed. Like they got all these new people up top, and they done readjusted. They done readjusted some stuff, to fit what they're trying to do. And we go through their processes as far as the appeals and all of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they just shutting us down. But no, these rules wasn't the rules when the situation occurred.
Right. When y'all initially signed up, those wasn't the rules.
Nah.
And I mean, I feel it, bruh. And you got every right, because here's the thing. Here's the other part too. This is gonna affect Smyrna. Do Smyrna got a backup team just in case y'all decide that y'all don't want to play? I mean, pay
Man,
the
Smyrna
600?
don't. Man, they could care less about playing this. They
Well,
don't
I
want
got
to
my
play
boy
us.
Low in here, man. Smyrna coach.
Yeah, that's my partner. I know him, but they don't want to play us.
That's
If that
wild.
was the case, like they trying they trying to make us forfeit our game, man. They fined us. They gave us a $600 fine. You know what I'm saying? Right before the Smyrna game on Tuesday, and told us he got to be paid on Friday in
Yeah.
order to play them.
Nah, but bro, I'm gonna be honest. I talked to Low behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? He hoop or whatever. But yeah, nah, he definitely wanted to play that game. That's the game he was most
That's
for.
him though. That's him.
Yeah, he
He
wanted to play
competitive. He
for sure.
got a competitive nature. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. But that like he not. He just a coach.
right,
You don't
right,
make the
right.
decisions on what go on. You know what I'm saying? And don't go on.
He said, y'all crazy. The only thing a league can't regulate is the rules in their league. But anything outside of that is crazy. Man, that's facts, man.
And that's the thing. Like we like, bro, y'all can have y'all league situation because you gonna see. Like I'm not making this up. Them boys finna run through that league just like they did last year. We the defending champs. It was too easy.
Right.
Them boys about to do the same. They about to do the same thing. We don't care about the league. We don't care about the league. It's them trying to dictate what we doing on Sunday. And that ain't nowhere in the bylaws. And then it's the crazy thing too. I was like, all right, dude, because the bylaws said that you can't coach 8U 2023 and then coach 9U 2024. So to do away with all of this, I'm just like, what if we go up and play 10U? The dude said we can't do it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, that's a good question, Brandon Abrams. Then he like, nah, you can't do that. It's in the bylaws that say you got to field the team in each age group. This is what he told me. Go back and read the bylaws 2 more times. There's nowhere in there. In the bylaws, it says you can put a team in whatever. You can put as many teams in one age group as you want. That's what the bylaws say.
And listen to this though. He said, ain't no such thing as fines for a youth team. F the league, go independent, and set up your own game. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing with that, Real, because I could actually agree with that. But here's the thing, man. Ducking is at an all-time high, bruh. And that's the thing. It'll be at a point to where they ain't even getting no gains at the end. And that happened for every good team to where nobody gonna want to play them. So like I understand and I get why they were playing the league, but
But
like
this the thing too. So we are part of an organization. You see what I'm saying? So
right.
what we do as a team affects the whole organization. In the Northwest Georgia, you got to have all of your teams in your organization play in the Northwest Georgia. That's why you will never see
Oh,
Douglasville Tiger Cubs have a 6U in the AYU and another team in the City League. The only organizations that do stuff like that is maybe like like the national organizations like a Rare Breeds or ATL Elite or something like that, where they'll have a
gotcha.
team in the City League, and then you can't do that in the Northwest Georgia.
Oh, so
So
they got org versus org type thing.
yeah,
Damn. Yeah.
yeah.
Sheesh. So what's the I guess the focus moving forward, man? Like, is it like because this person says he says send them lawyers. They wait. What do you say? Hell, send
Oh
me.
man, I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of people, that feels something like it's a movement done started behind this situation. So all the right, measures being taken, moving forward. Like we ain't laying down, so we just gotta see.
Shout out to Michael Creighton.
It's a lot of movement going on, man, behind them scenes, man.
Yeah,
It's just sad that it
it ain't
gotta
even
be.
worth it though. What
Yeah.
they just think somebody gonna do? Just we're gonna do it. Hey, these guys isn't intelligent enough to go ahead and make the right move. I mean, what is it? Then, because
I
like I
don't know,
said,
man. All I know is like when you playing with folks like that, man, you just better have your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Just better have your shit together. That's all I got to say.
and that's the crazy part. It's like why would they have an issue with anything that you're doing outside of the league if it ain't affecting the league? So that's what let me know 100% that is definitely personal. You
Yeah.
know, he says, I agree with Coach Kraft on that. If they changing the bylaws as they go to make y'all in violation, then that's foul. Yeah, these people is
Yeah, that's
oh,
definitely I can show you too. I can show y'all the same bylaw rewritten. You know what I'm saying? The 2023 version that we was going by that the league was still operating by, and the 2024 version that they made it so that we could, so that it basically could be nothing we could do about it. Which basically I'll put it to you like this: like if the new bylaw was in place uh at the time of our departure, we would have moved different. We couldn't argue with these people.
right,
The issue is they try to do it after the fact. Then I know it's personal, because the president he cheated me in my flag championship game and we got into it real bad. You see what I'm saying? And you
right.
know what he said? He said, "Don't call me in August." You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, don't call me. We're not gonna release y'all. Like, bro, you mad at me because you cheated me and you got caught cheating. You know what I'm saying? Where Brandon Abrams, that's on the same board with these people, they got dang, it was his event.
Hey, and then here's the
They
thing
ended
too.
up, so we lost the game by like 1 point or something like that, and they ended up not getting the trophy, and he gave me the trophy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Buddy got caught cheating, a illegal player, which is crazy because the situation with the folks at the war zone when they got in trouble, they got suspended 5 games for, that 9-year-old situation. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, Cortez says, he said just practice 2 times a day and then play weekends. I think, man, it don't matter what they do.
It
They
don't
going.
matter what they do, man. That we the chairman was at our first game. I assume he came to, look at our sideline to see if we was out there.
Mm.
It's no coincidence that we playing Smyrna, at Smyrna. Like these folks, they on our ass, man. They on our ass for sure. So
Can practice limit, so if they limit is 2 days a week.
no, it's you got 3 days a week, but if you play a game on Sunday and you had a game on Saturday, then you have to forfeit one practice day.
Oh, that
Which
don't make
like they
sense to me
fined
though.
us $100 saying that we practice 3 days. But I mean, unless you out there going to our field every day taking pictures, how would you know we practice 3 days or 2 days or not? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I just think far as some of these teams out here, bro, I don't know, bro. They probably won't play the game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
it's a sticky situation,
hey,
man.
this
We
it,
lost a third of our team behind this shit, man.
yeah, that's what I'm saying,
I
bro.
know you
Like it's
seen as you go out there and record the game, we thin as hell.
because the thing is too, y'all already I seen that y'all already took the pictures where
Yeah.
he before they even changed the bylaws again, which right there, but if I'm them and I seen that you guys have the original bylaws, I'm releasing you right then and there. Because you already know you caught red-handed, bro. Like it's nothing that you're gonna be able to say, and that's by itself is proof that y'all continue to change the bylaws. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To make it to where you guys continue to restrict us. And to me, that's targeting. That's discrimination. That's a lot of things. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man, y'all, man, I'm telling y'all in a really good space. But the only thing with me is that they not looking at the fact that Smyrna gonna suffer, that y'all gonna suffer. They not looking at the fact that
Nah, we not gonna see at the end of the day. We not finna let our kids, like, our kids want that Smyrna game. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, we ain't finna man. Smyrna gonna have a game on Saturday. They gonna suffer anyway.
Hey, Rel, I already know, man. You gonna do it the PG-13 way. You know what I'm saying? I know you gonna spice the conversation up, man. When you let me know when you going on, so I can make sure I come there, man, and listen to what you got to say, because
Yeah.
it is crazy to me. You know, it is crazy. I've been thinking about this, bro. I've been trying to come up with different, like, okay, if they do this, then okay, that it probably makes sense if they do this. If they do that, ain't nothing making sense as to why you are doing specific things. And to me, like I said, when I seen this, that $50 here, that $250 here, if you don't do this, that's two this. If you don't do this, that's 500. If you don't do this, bro, y'all are looking for ways to make money.
Yeah.
Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, this whole thing is about making money, because first of all, why are you trying to continue to find somebody if it's a youth football
Man, let
league?
me just ask you this. Did you just answer this for me? How do you release a team head coach, but you don't release the assistant coaches?
Let me speak from from the perspective of what I seen from a sucker, right? When you a sucker, bro, sometimes you just do sucker stuff. So like, yeah, man, you know, man, Tanner, I have no problem with you, but with those other guys, I'm not going to release them because, man, I just don't like them. So you know, it's just sucker
I'm
stuff.
just saying, how do a league? I understand that from the perspective of the organization, but how do the league get behind that? Like, y'all release, man. If I'm the chairman, you release the head coach, then you release his assistant coaches, man. I'm not. What are we even talking about?
Man, well,
What
the
what
thing,
what you think you gonna release a head coach and the assistant coach is gonna stay?
right, yeah, right. So I can say this: the way that they probably looked at it is they probably think that he has no weight, no pull, or something like that, right? Coach
Yeah,
Montana.
they
That's how they
they
probably look. And
yeah, they said it.
so you guys are the threat and can take, you know, the players and go anywhere else to go, you know what I'm saying, do specific things. So yeah, I can see how they do that. I can honestly see how they do that. But you know, for the most part, man, y'all seen this, man. This been kind of bothering me. And like I said, man, I don't burn bridges with nobody, but at the same time, I don't care to meet nobody like this anyway. That's why I'm always um feeling a certain way far as allowing somebody to govern things, because people don't, man, y'all be surprised how sick a lot of people are when it comes to being on a board. You'll be surprised. A lot of these people will literally, you know what I'm saying, try to make your life miserable just because theirs is. So that's why, like, when it comes to governing body, if I'm not a part of it, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. You feel what I'm saying? I can't do it. I'm sorry to say that. Sorry to say that. But like I said, man, he said that one of the Smyrna coaches, I mean presidents, is on there. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first tried to come and started filming, the president, you know, telling me, yeah, man, you know, we're gonna allow you to do X, Y, and Z. That man ain't never let me touch the field. They man ain't never let me touch the field. And I can say this: it's not truly about the kids. And I'm just basing it off actions. I'm basing it off actions. That's what I am. I'm basing it off of another person's action, because if you tell me that you care about a kid and then all of a sudden now these people is um like banned or can't come and can't film and can't do this, it was never about the kids. It was never about them. So that's why, you know what I'm saying? Like I have an issue. He says agreed at he said if they didn't violate the bylaws in 2023, then do the right thing and release them. They ain't trying to release them. That's the thing. They have a personal problem. He says, no, y'all, the home team, we coming to y'all. All right. He's okay, them two coaches. He says on the Walker School because Coach K F the schedule facility up. And then he says, how can y'all find this is real? How can y'all find a team that's not profitable, that's not a profitable business? A youth team is essentially a nonprofit organization. So can you find us if the team doesn't make any money or profit? And that's what I was getting to. How can you find coaches that's basically giving free time, giving their free time? Nobody, like, it's a business. Theirs is a business. They running it like a business. So now I'm going to fine you for everything that you do, every single thing. And therefore, I'm going to make sure that I get the money. I like, where's the money going? Where is it going to? What's the cost? Okay, yeah, you find us, but where's the money coming? Is it going to your pockets? Because then I really don't trust you. And then people see in this here's the bigger part. People literally act like when they're doing you wrong that you're just supposed to be quiet about it, bruh. What you mean I'm gonna be quiet about it? I'm gonna be loud as ever. I'm gonna be the loudest one. Ain't nobody gonna make me sit down and suffer in silence. That just ain't gonna happen. And that's what it seems like they want Coach Kraft and them to do. And that ain't okay. I'm not cool with that. You feel what I'm saying? He says, matter of fact, the league charges people to get in the games, and that money never goes to the team. It goes to the league or the org presidents. Nah, that's out for sure. That's out. You know what I'm saying? People up there trying to they get rich scheme, they get rich quick scheme. Hey man, you know what? Hey, we need a couple fines. We need a couple fines, man. Y'all need to find somebody. Make sure they got people playing the police out there. They gotta meet a quota. Hey man, you know, we kind of short. We need to find some of these teams. And I don't trust none of y'all, bro. Like I said, man, I never cared to meet somebody that dogs somebody like that. Your morality is not there. You're bankrupt, moral. Feel what I'm saying? Bankrupt. He says, you don't find the coach, you find the organization they're a part of. Now, who's the organization? Because it seems like to me that they're trying to find specifically Coach K and them. And then here's the part that they forgot that Coach Kraft never mentioned. They're also they tried to get them to pay a X amount of money for them to be released. So it ain't that, oh, I can't release you. Is that I won't release you unless you pay a X amount of money. And I'm trying to figure out, like, real, how do I get in something for free, but I gotta pay to get out of? That don't make a lick of sense to me. None. That don't make no sense. And that's the thing. I don't trust a lot of people when it comes to the money aspect anyway. I don't. Because some people are greedy. He said that's not always the case. Sometimes You charge because you paying for the field using security, police, schools, groundkeeper that stays back to clean, and turn off the lights. And hey, Coach Faith family, that's why I have in my computer. I want to give the parents a list of things that needs to be that literally needs to be considered when you playing youth football, right? Some of the things, like for instance, we got to pay for the field. You got to pay for the security, right? You need to pay registration so we can travel to certain games. You need to pay registration so we can get the uniforms. We can get the equipment, right? You got to pay to get those things. They need to understand what the money goes to. But then there also needs to be a set amount. Finding somebody just because you have a problem with them is never a solution. And that's the thing. That's the conclusion that I came to. They just have a problem with these guys. He says the NWGYFL didn't even pay the league fees to the county. So what are we talking about? They didn't pay the league fees to the county. So they're not even doing their part, but you expect somebody else to do theirs. I can't, bro. It sounds like a money grab to me. They sound behind. It seems like they behind, and they trying to figure out the way to stringent some of these people's pockets. That's what it sounds like to me. And I know they're gonna see me. They give me a hard time anyway, so I don't even care. I go to that game. They always never want let me film, and there don't even be nobody there filming. That's exactly how I know that they're not for the kids. They won't have nobody filming, and they still won't let me film. They still won't let me film. I thought it was for the kids. If it's for the kids, why can't I film? Why do I gotta go through all this stuff? Or I gotta have a coach vouch for me in order for me to get on the field. Nobody else. Y'all wonder and notice why a lot of teams don't have footage. A lot of times they don't allow the cameraman to get on the field, and a lot of times the cameramen only feel comfortable filming from the field. So, man, it's deeper than rap, man. Rail says, he says, nah, some league charge you to enter, but still finding a team is out of pocket. Yeah. Now that's what I'm saying. Like you could pay the entry fee. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you pay that, but far as, oh, you're finding me because I'm late, or you're finding me because I'm this, or you finding me, man, let me see, bruh. Cause let me see if I got it. Cause them dudes, they tried to charge for everything. I mean, when I tell you everything, I mean every single thing they tried to charge these people for. And it was sickening. Let me see, bro, if I can come up with it. I'm like, God, dog. Let me see. Do I got it? All right, here it go right here. Let's see. All right. Failure to submit the failure. Let me make this. Damn, I can't make it large. Okay. Failure to submit to the league heat policy. That's a fine of $50. Failure to submit a certificate of insurance before the first day of practice. That's a fine for $50. Failure to have a field certified prior to the member first home game. Fine $250, right? In a loss of a home game. Failure to pay official fees and booking fees by the end of the game day, fine $500. Failure to represent, failure of league members representative to attend league meetings, fine $100. Failure of league member representative to arrive to league meeting before completion of roll call, fine $50. Failure to declare participant in the NWGYFL for the upcoming season is $500. Failure to provide league members, failure to let me see, it's hard to read this. Failure to provide league members bylaws on board of director contact information to commissioner is a fine of $100. Failure to certify a complete D1 team on a team where a D1 team is declared fine $150. Man, God, my goodness. My goodness, they gonna get them on one of them things. Every week they're gonna get somebody on a few of those things. And I didn't even finish reading. There's 30 of them. And I only read like 11. How many people? So basically, what's the name of this league? Hold on, let me see. The NWGYFL, right? What they're looking to do is to hit you over the head with them fees. That's what they're looking to do. But they asking you to be perfect. They say that you got to be perfect or you're going to be fined. And then they got some fines where you got to pay $500. Oh, hey, man, let's make a league where we're going to do all these things. We're going to fine you if you don't do this. We're going to fine you. This not even a damn NFL. It's not the NFL. Damn, the NFL players don't even get fined this much. Nah, man, I'm okay. Hey, real, go ahead, bro. Do your thing with the topic, man. Cause you know, like I say, I'm gonna come over to yours and hear what you got to say because I know, man, that's crazy, bro. We didn't spend an hour in some change just talking about how people like this is basically bucking the system because they can. Governing bodies. This is why I'm kind of against it. This is why, because when you got a group of people, you may have more vindictive, more greedy people than you have good people. And then, like he said, the other people were overriding everything that he was saying, even though he said let it go. So therefore, hey, man, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. He says, T Street says, I think we have too many leagues anyway. And we ain't even got enough teams in them. But I'm telling you this. I'm gonna tell you this. I don't want them folks on there. So whoever them names on there, they can't be on there. They can't be on there. And then it has to be something to where they got the right people on there that's doing it out of the votes. They need to do it from votes, not from their own personal, opinion, because we know how that can be. The only reason I can see why they came up with all those rules and stipulations and regulations and all that other stuff is because they saw the money in doing it. Because you can't tell me that you for the kids when you're implementing things like that. How is that for the kids? You just put them in a position to where they may not even be able to play this week. Let's say they don't have the $600. Then it's a game that they don't even get a chance to play. Now, who are y'all affecting? Y'all affecting those kids, which y'all claim to care about. That don't sound like you care to me. You know what I'm saying? But hey, y'all already know what to do, man. Hit that like button if you on Facebook. Come to the YouTube, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, man. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it, about this topic. I think I'm gonna start doing morning shows. Let me know what y'all think about it. Me just really talking about the state of football and giving these kids some tips and information on having a direction So when they get older, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got to try to figure it out. They can start the process now, you know. So that's what I want to do. I'm gonna read this last one. He says they picked the wrong coaches to mess with this time. I mean, yeah, they definitely did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody just about to go around and then allow you to treat them any type of way. That's just not gonna happen. But hey, but y'all be blessed, man.